Well, here's a little bit of behind the scenes activity for you. We've been down at the Tamar View Nurseries here in Saltash for the last 10 days, and obviously it's been great. You know, the amount of people that have come through the showroom here has been, well, overwhelming. I just honestly wasn't expecting that amount of people. But now we've got to get on the way down to the Liskeard show. So we've had to wait until the end of the day. Everybody's gone home now, or the cars are clearing out of the car park. So we've basically got to put everything now into boxes and pack it away, and well, let's make sure we don't crash it before we get down there. So basically I've got to put everything in the back of the car there. We've got the jacks and the straps. I've just put the signboards on the roof. So I've got to put the straps over the top of that lot in a minute. Boxes here. Because what we do with literally all the ornaments, as you can imagine, for us to do a show and a setup, you've got everything, down to knives, forks, plates, saucers, you name it. Everything's got to be packed away in a box, and I will put it all at the front end down there, because I want to still make sure that my weight is balanced on the back of the car to not cause me any problems. So we'll see how that goes, getting it all in a box. Well, yes, let's get on with it, because I've probably got a couple of hours in front of me. Box of ornaments. I need to get that one right down the front here. Another flower to go in there, and here the bedside ornaments. They will have to go into the storage, which is underneath the bed. Plenty of space in there, so slide those on down in there. 1, 2. So we've already got the heaviest weight directly over the top of the axles, which is obviously the kitchen. So by getting the rest of the ornaments and stuff up the front, I'm always making sure that we've got that balance middle to front. That's well, if you've ever seen the videos on YouTube about carrying a trailer, and if you load the back end, it's off like a snake. Really nasty, so you need to make sure that you're loading directly over the axles and moving to the front, and then you will be a lot more stable. Now, being down at the Tamar View show here, the owner very kindly, he gave us some pallets to make up some nice big wide steps, because we had a lot of elderly ladies and gentlemen come down, and they found that the old caravan steps were a little bit small for them. So the owner gave us some nice pallets here. So, are you ready? If you grab the other end of them, we'll just take them around the corner and out the way, and hopefully there will be some pallets at the other side, and we can use them at the new show down at Liskeard. I've got the signboards on the roof of the car up there, so I've got to strap those on using our ratchet straps. Always the best thing for these. But, you know, these cars they make them big, don't they? Even I need a pair of steps to get up there. So, no, you have to start on your end. You have to, yeah, if you wrap it around on your side first, and then I'll get the ratchet strap. Yeah, I can do that. She's quite right. Close the door, otherwise I'm going to scratch everything. What can we say? Always listen to the girlfriends and wives, because somewhere along the lines they're always right, aren't they? Can I close the door? There we go, see, 2 seconds and I've forgotten what she said. Ah! And then ratchet down. stabilisers next. Very slowly drop down the stabiliser. There we go, get that one right out the way. And then I'll be able to concentrate on dropping the hitch down onto the back of the car. Even though the show is in a locked compound, I still like to make sure that we've got all the locks on board. So we're using the hitch lock here, and I've also got wheel locks on. It's always a just-in-case situation, really. Get the wheel clamp off. So many keys here now. Can't really remember how many keys we've got and what goes where. That one comes out like that, and then that one comes off there like that. Got a chain and a wheel clamp, so the chain stops the wheel clamp from being able to be opened. You can't open the wheel clamp unless you've undone the chain. So there we go. Comes off in two pieces. Put that lot in the back of the car. How's that? Right, let's see what happens now then. Oh, that jack. Keep the jack there as a bit of security. Is this down? There we go. We heard the clip. So I can... You've got to raise it. Oh, yeah, you've got to raise it a little bit so I can get the block out. Pump it up. Just to get the block out. That's it, yeah, we will have to. There you go, you are now full weight. Full weight on the car. So, put our braking security on. Like that. And the electric. Oh, I need the adapter for the electric. The back you can now drop down. Here's the adapter. Some of these cars are different. Some of them go from 7 pin to 13 pin. Make sure it's all lined up there properly somehow. There we go. Goes onto the adapter like that. And then this one fits on like that. And then I will check the indicators in a minute. So there we go. We are saying bye-bye to the Tamar View Nurseries, which has been a great show. And we are just about to leave through the gates on the way up to the Liskeard show. So just very gently guide my way through the gates. Steady drive down there. And I'll join you again on the other side. See you soon.
With his new album Charm is out at midnight tonight. It's one of the big albums to watch out for, alongside the others that we've already mentioned, and there are a few more as well. This guy, Bowen.
Well, we're just arriving here into Merry Meet Village, and you can see it's a tiny, tiny little lot of roads that we've got to go through here. But of course we're not over width. We're 2.5 metres wide, so if your car can go through, then obviously this tiny house can go through. But last night on a test run there was actually a van parked in the road, so luckily tonight he's not here, he's gone. So we're going to drive up through this little lane. Hopefully the big double gate is open at the top, and then we will be going into a big open field. So we'll see who's managed to set up before us. So we'll see you again in a second. Here we go, first impression. So Nam's going in front of me, she's going through that double gate, and that's exactly where I've got to go through there as well. And then we should be driving straight across the field and into our position. Just checked in with our gate man there. He says go ahead, you're all booked in. Well, but it looks so very different to how it did yesterday. So well, we will see. Although actually saying that, from all the catering vans, I think we're obviously the first ones here, which is great. So I've got plenty of time to set up. So I see that's the show ring, and we should just go down this line and try and reverse it in down at the bottom. Just driven it in the field. There she is. She's all alive. We've survived. But I think I'm going to take a walk down first, because it's all actually pegged out here, which is great. But I'm not 100% sure, so best I take a walk down first, and then we can see exactly what's what, see what's going to be the front part and what's going to be the back part. So it's incredible, it looks so different from yesterday. Things were all laid out here yesterday, but I'll take a look. I'll swing you around. Got a main pen there, we've got lots of tents over there. I've just driven in through the gateway there. Lots more tents, and apparently that is the main arena. So we're going to be set up right in front of the main arena. So I think if that's the walking area, if I drive straight, that's our back line, isn't it? So we're pegged out. We've got some rope. And if I swing around to the front here, follow that bit of rope. I think we've actually got a sign on here. Yeah, there we go. It says Tiny Tudor. So there we go. I've come to the right place.
Okay.
So we just put it in place, just a straight drive, because I'm the first one here actually, which is really quite lucky. So all I have to do for the first night is just take it off the back of the car and see it's in position. We'll just put it on its stand so it's safe for the night, and then we'll come back tomorrow and actually do all the setup that's inside. And for the location, this is the main walkway, and here is the main show. So we're in a fantastic area, because obviously everybody's going to flood here to see the show, whatever's going on. And if they spin around there, they're going to see us. And the entire line, all the way up there, is going to be the food in the catering van. And the bar is going to be right next to that tent. What a location to be. Well, it's the next day now, Friday the 12th. The show is obviously on Saturday the 13th, so we spent the whole day now setting everything up, just like it was at the Tamar View Nurseries. But obviously, as you can imagine, there's a lot more stuff here now. In fact, we're set up right opposite the horses. And then we've got the food. And then we've got the bar. So we're going to have a good old walk around now, see exactly who else is going to be here for the day. And if you want to join us, it's actually at Merrymeet. So that's just outside of Liskeard. Obviously it's called the Liskeard Show. And it's expected to be a pretty big day. So if you do want to see one of our tiny houses, then well, give yourself a little bit of extra time for the traffic, etc. Because well, we're pretty sure it's going to be busy. So hopefully we'll see you here. Certainly see you next time, and I'll see you there.